And we go, boom. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. I meant to make an item frame. It's leather. Oh my god. What are we doing here? Who are we? If we're truthfully only like awareness, because I think we get tricked sometimes. We're under this false assumption that we're the one generating the thoughts. Maybe a little bit, but for the most part, we're the witnesser. We're the one watching. Don't get distracted and assume that you are the one generating the thoughts or that you are your body. That's not true. You're the one watching. You're the awareness. You are awareness that has the capability of loving. You are loving awareness. That is all we are. Everything else, your name, your the way you look, the way you walk, the way you act, the way you smile, the way you exist, the identifiers, what you do for work, how you take care of yourself, those are all just added layers of this sort of mask that we make, and it's necessary. That mask, I think, helps you kind of determine who you are, but eventually that stuff has to go, and when all that's gone, you're just awareness. And if that's true, how the fuck do I not know how to play Minecraft? Good morning, y'all. It is a bright and beautiful day. The sun is not out in Minecraft, but it's out in real life. It's a beautiful day. What more could we ask for? We are graced by the world around us. Okay, so our current plan is we are altering we're altering okay, so to be fair, I'm really not used to PC yet, so relax. We're altering our farming area because the one we had previously was not goated enough. So we're increasing the goat levels. See, look, it flows down like this. Actually, do I have any more torches? Let's torch it up too. Coal? I do. And then we can go here. Actually. Oh my god, that's so many. You made so many sticks. God damn it, bro. Fuck. Oh, fuck. No, damn it. Holy. All right, let's put those over there. That lets us pick up that. What else can we put away? What went in here? Food? Okay, and then we put the coal in here. Let's make... Okay, step one. Step one before anything. Fuck it. Seeds can go there for a second. We need to make shears. Oh my god. Oh my god. We need to make shears so that way we can make... And I'll take those seeds back. Seeds. Shears. So that way we can shear and make picture frames. So that way we can actually, like, know what the hell is... Oh, well, that was a bad idea. I'll just click it over here then. Once we have shears, we can make item frames, and then our item frames, okay, you feel me? Our item frames can help us. Let me hit this button. This is okay. I think that's fine. Our list will be able to let us know where things are, and then we don't have to think about it as hard. But I'll tell you what, right the hell now, I'm thinking about it so hard. We're having to organize. Set hut. We're having to organize like nobody's business, dude. Dirt. That's crazy. That's old school. All right, let's turn you also into 99 wheat. What did I just hit? Oh, fuck. No, I needed you to be dripstone. Oh, okay. It only changed 2 of them. We're alive and we're okay. Everybody, nobody panic. That was very scary though. Hey, fellas. Hey, Terrences. I'm unfortunately too tall. Terrences, come here. You want some of this? Eat that. Make more Terrences. So now we'll put all this away. We'll put all of that away. Hold on. I'm going to switch one more thing because I'm a dingus. Give me my mouse. We'll go like that. We'll go like that. Okay. Boom. All right. You, my friend, come here. Come get sheared, my guy. Yeah, how do you feel now? You're good. Yeah, look. See, that's not so bad. Let's really quickly make a fence. And eventually, we will have to transfer them over to a new area, of course. Uh-oh. Hold on. Pause recording. Uh-oh. Are we alive? We're alive, baby. We're good. Ain't no stress. Still running at 60 FPS. You missed nothing. Okay. Oh, fuck. We can get rid of some of that birch. Just do like that. Okay, yeah, nothing happened. You didn't miss too much. Stay around. Don't leave. Okay. We don't need the hoe currently. But we do need this, so that way we can bring our sheep friend. Oops. Senor Sheep, my friend, come here. And where is your brother? I saw another one of you. Yeah, there you are. Come here. Come here. Oh, dude, that was a sick 360, my guy. Okay, obviously. Damn it. And we just put all our dirt away. Fuck it. We're gonna go boom, 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 boom. Obviously, we're gonna have to move this eventually. But for now, we're gonna do that. Come here. And I've got 64 of them too. So you'll never run out. Never ever will you go hungry. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Boom. All right. You guys are the Lisas. We've got Terrence's over here. Beautiful. We don't have any more dirt, so move. We're gonna go boom, 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 boom. We're gonna break that. No! Stay! God damn it! Come here. Okay. Now, I'm gonna break this. Look at me. Look at me. I'm gonna break this to get out. What I need you to do is fucking be cool. Please. That's all I ask of you. Oh my god. Hold on. Fucking 1v1 me, brother. Okay. Try number 3. Stay. Yeah. There you go. Good. You want to make another? Okay. Let me grab all my XP over here. Okay. We're starting to literally Minecraft, bro. We're starting to actually craft minely. We have more torches now, which is good. We can light up the area. I'm gonna need to turn that into a fence soon. The fence that you can like open. Okay. Now that we have, fuck, I didn't shear those sheep. Guys, I have a fear, and that fear is that I'm made of whatever molecules make you dumb. When I was younger, like, my mom, I remember her being like, hey, come here. And I was like, hey, I love you. And she was like, I need you to understand. Unfortunately, you got the molecules that make you a stupid. And I was like, they make me a stupid? And she goes, yeah, they're going to make you a stupid. I was like, fuck, bro. Back up. I'm going to go make a fence. A door. We're going to do this correctly. We're going to do it the most professional way. I want to talk about AI a little bit. Can I tell you something that's crazy? That, like, I never would have thought, but it turned out to be true. And it keeps following suit. The friends I have in my life that are the most crunchy, and I love them, the most hippie, and I love them, because I'm right there with them, the most woo-woo, they enjoy the odder things in life. They're all about meditation and introspection and stuff, or raving and rave culture. Those are the folks that use AI the most. Is that not strange? Because I always kind of interpreted it as, like, they would be, the people who are kind of like, more of like counterculture would be like the first line of folks to be like, yo, team, fuck AI. What do I not have enough of, man? Okay, we're gonna go boom. No, it needed to be birch. Yeah. Boom. 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 We're getting better, and that's all that matters. And it's really weird. Because I just kind of assumed that they would be like, yo, fuck AI. But I got a buddy of mine. I love him to death. Love this guy. We were talking about were talking about going to the beach, and he's like, yeah, dude, don't even worry about it. I checked AI, and it said that the weather was gonna be nice today. Fucking look outside, man. That's what these are for. These are your chat. Chat does need to be stopped. Not you guys, chat. I love you guys. But chat with the G and the P and the T. Now, don't get me wrong. I use it sometimes. I sound like a fucking addict. No, like, the only thing I've ever really used it for is for stuff that I know that I'm not able to do, or like math really quickly. But like big math too. I don't have any dirt. So I don't want to sit here and lie and be like, I've never used it. But using it for stuff that like has anything to do with like experience or creative process, that's insane. Like, did you guys see that thing that AI or ChatGPT is now not allowing you to use the word goblin and the word like hobgoblin or anything along, excuse me, anything along those lines, because people who are playing Dungeons and Dragons, when they're making their like game for the when they're making their like game for that night, they will just go to ChatGPT and be like, hey, make me some encounters. Go fuck yourself. That is like, dude, the whole point of like your D&D group is that is where you get to flex those creative muscles that you may not get to elsewhere, you know? These are not growing. These are not growing. All right, so we have an easy fix. We're just going to go one higher. So that means each one, and I guess this makes sense, needs to be... No. Just kidding. We'll just do like a thin line here, but is that ugly? We'll do slabs. Oh my god, he's the best to ever touch Minecraft. Right? That'll work. It's just crazy to me because it's like, we need more oak. The grind never stops, folks. Also, we're gonna have to start killing stuff soon. No, I have a bunch of cooked potatoes, don't I? Or did I give them all to the trader? I totally gave them all to the trader. No, I didn't. Give me. Look at that, huh? What do you know about me? You never seen it before. They're upset because my swag is so different. That's what they're angry about. They're fucking angry because my swag moves effortlessly. Because my swag moves like nobody's ever seen before. All right, let's go get a bunch of oak. It's time to ruin the forest once again. And while we're here, hey, mama, hey. Come here. Don't you look delicious? And now it is bright and beautiful out. Is this pink or is this gray? I'm very colorblind. Well, I guess I can answer my question right there. Gray. Okay. Who knew? Probably other people. How's everyone's day today? Are we happy? Are we living okay? Back on AI though, I want to say I like teach, dude. And so like having to like live in a world where like you feel like you're going insane because you are unable to tell the difference between what is done with human hands and what is done with human hands or not. Oh fuck, that almost was like an argument like for AI. But like not being able to tell the difference makes you feel like you're going insane. It makes you feel like your head no longer works, man. And it's very, very scary and it's very upsetting because I will sit there and stare at something and stare at it and stare at it and stare at it and be like, I don't know if a human wrote this. And I'll be honest, I can't tell if they did or not, man. I have no way of knowing. You know what I mean? And that sucks. You feel like you're an insane person. And I wish it weren't that way. But it do be that way. And there was that, over at UCF, I saw this thing that went viral of, at their graduation, like, commencement speech. The woman was like, we are living in the future in the new industrial revolution with AI. And all the students started booing. And she was like, oh gosh, I'm sorry. And then she's like, is it okay if I finish? We used to live in a time where AI was not in the palm of our hands. And everyone started fucking cheering. They were like, yeah, we miss those days. Dude, that's hardball. That's how we need to be responding to things. It can't be like, we can't be okay with like the way that humanity is compromising itself. And I'm not saying that it's 100% evil, okay? I'm not one of those people that are like, it serves no purpose. But the problem is that the purpose we gave it is our purpose. We were like, hey, I keep bringing it back to Dungeons and Dragons because that just seems to be the biggest place that it shows up in a place that I can relate in my life. But people are like, look at this, bro. Me after I break the seal. Let's just use this axe till it's dead. But like people with Dungeons and Dragons would be like, hey AI, can you make my character? Can you make my backstory? That's you. In fact, in a game of rules and chance, that is kind of like the one big part that is you, man. And that's the whole point. Otherwise, I would be playing a video game, but I don't want to play a video game at that time. I want to play with you. What I'm asking is, I'm sitting in the playground. I'm sitting in the sand, dude. And I've got the sandbox out, and I've got a little shovel and a Tonka truck, and I'm saying, hey, will you play with me? And the influx of what AI has become, it is letting people go, they'll see me in the sand and go, oh, he looks like he wants someone to play with. Yeah, I'll play with you. And then you come over and then you eat the sand. And then you go, wasn't that fun? And I go, do you want to play pretend? And they go, yeah, I'll pretend that this sand is sand. And I go, dude, no, man. We have more to our imagination that we must play with. You're leaving me alone in the sandbox. Don't leave me alone in the sandbox. Please. We're all just kids hoping that our neighbors will play with us. That's what we're here to do. We're here to play. And then you want that stripped away? I don't think so. I don't think so. That was my, oh, I hated the sound of that bee. That's freaking me out. That's like the opposite of ASMR. It's like weaponized ASMR. That was my Elastigirl voice. Did you like it when I was like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Talk about a perfect movie. Incredibles. I don't know if a more perfect film from them has come out since then. Encanto's pretty perfect. Encanto's pretty close to a perfect movie. I'm not going to lie to you. That is the first time I watched Encanto. I watched it with my mom, and we're Latino. And my mom was like, we're watching it. It's all generational trauma. That's the whole, especially Mrs. Incredible. Mrs. Incredible is who we should all strive to achieve. And the only way to do it is you must be Mr. Incredible. We can't walk around claiming that we don't have Miss Incredible when we're walking around like the fucking substitute teacher. It is ourselves who has to evolve as well. We have to be the strength, the backbone, and that way we can get the bendy bone, and the bone can be bent. I'm such a fan. And I think part of it, I didn't do the voice perfect. Amen, sister. Preach to him, bro. I didn't do the voice perfect, but part of it is her voice. I get that everyone says she's thick. I've seen thick. Thick exists. How beautiful is it? How graceful that it exists all around us. But it's her voice, man. I think she's great. I'm a big fan. What was I saying? Encanto. No, it is growing. Is it just growing real slow like? That's growing. So maybe we don't have to do what I thought we may have to do. Because I was thinking we may have to put the slabs underneath this. So that way this will grow. I don't know. If we do end up having to do that, guess what? We'll do it. But I was watching Encanto with my mom. And it was like right when it came out. And it's about generational trauma in like Hispanic or Latino families. And I was like watching it. And I was like, dude, I'm going to start crying. Because I'm feeling a lot of this generational place trauma. And I look over, and my mom is like straight up like squirt guns at her eyes, bro. It is just flooding. And she's like crying. And I was like, you know what? She can have this one. Now it is your turn to cry. Because I wanted to look over and be like, do you see that? That's you sometimes. But she's watching Encanto and she's like, oh my God. And she's crying. And I'm like, dude, you can have this one. This one's for you. I don't want to take this away from you. You're allowed to have this moment. You have this moment, you cry. And she did. It was beautiful. All right. I am losing track of what we're doing because that is how my brain works. So let's do this. Let's make a shit ton of paintings. By a shit ton, I mean 8. Oh, that's only because we didn't have enough sticks. But we have so much wood now. Okay, so actually we can make more than that. And we go, boom. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. I can't believe anybody watches this, bro. Not that anybody does, but nobody should. Dude, I'm made of dumb, bro. And everyone's just cool with that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I meant to make an item frame. It's leather. Oh my God. What are we doing here? Who are we? Are we supposed to be able to discern that ourselves? If we're truthfully only like awareness, because I think we get tricked sometimes. We're under this false assumption that we're the one generating the thoughts. Maybe a little bit. But for the most part, we're the witnesser. We're the one watching. Don't get distracted and assume that you are the one generating the thoughts or that you are your body. That's not true. You're the one watching. You're the awareness. You are awareness that has the capability of loving. You are loving awareness. That is all we are. Everything else, your name, your the way you look, the way you walk, the way you act, the way you smile, the way you exist, the identifiers, what you do for work, how you take care of yourself, those are all just added layers of this sort of mask that we make. And it's necessary. That mask, I think, helps you kind of determine who you are, but eventually that stuff has to go. And when all that's gone, you're just awareness. And if that's true, how the fuck do I not know how to play Minecraft? Have I like misinterpreted like the ancient texts and I sat here and just made the wrong thing? Dude, do you know how long it's gonna take for us to fucking fuck, actually that looks really cool. It's gonna take us so long to get. It's time to kill some cows. All right, and then we'll go back, and we'll. I don't need you. I'll be honest. I'm selling you. Goodbye. Get out of here. I don't need you. Come here. I need you for mutton. I don't need you. I thought I did, but I don't. Goodbye. All we need are cows right now. Terrence is my love, and I made the mistake of assuming that anybody else could help me. What did we call them? Lisas? Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm so bad at Minecraft. I'm bad at the game that you can't be bad at. Maybe that's the lesson, huh? All right, let's go back. Let's cook some mutton, I guess. Let's throw some mutton in there. Throw some chicken in there, and let's get. Did we get more dirt? We didn't. No, yes we did. We have a shit ton of dirt. One day this farm will finish. Necao Benito. That one? That one's Benito. Toma. That's just for you, baby. That's Benito. Now we need to make them. We need to differentiate him somehow. Hold on. We need. Donde? Bang. And that means we also need to Benito Mussolini. That's crazy. Alright. This. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, we need to make an anvil. And to make an anvil... Hold on, am I stupid? Hot, heavy like an anvil, son. Hot, heavy like an anvil. Hot, heavy like an anvil, son. Fuck it. What is it? Okay. 1, 2, 3. No mas. And then we go over here. Bang. 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 This is important. In fact, I would argue it's more important than completing the game. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but that is my goal. I've never once in my life beat Minecraft. Nice. Oops, my caps lock is on. Okay. Fuck, which one was he? Oh, it's him. I can see. Look at the pattern. Congratulations. You will not be slaughtered. But, much like the real one, those around you will be slaughtered. But you will live. Take that as a lesson as you will. Let me out of here. How do I get out of here? I've definitely made a gate. Oh, it's right there. We got double doors in case anyone gets an infection. There you are, Gerardo. Look. Fuck, where'd he go? There he is! Benito Mussolini. What am I doing? We need dirt. We are the world. We are its people. Bro, when I was growing up, and I guess now, my dad hated the song, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. My dad hated the songs, what's it called? What if God was one of us? This light makes me look very pale. Hold on. I feel like that looks really orange, but I feel like that only looks really orange because we were looking at the other one. What if we go like this? We're going to rock with this for a little bit, and then maybe we'll change it back. My dad hated the song, What If God Was One of Us? Just a ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And he also hated the song, Imagine all the people. He hated both those songs because both those songs say something along the lines like, what if there's no heaven? And what if God was one of us? And he didn't like it. And the reason he didn't like it, I can't do this. I'm sorry. We're going to switch it back. Boom. Thoughts, opinions? That looks better. That could be exactly the same as the last one. He didn't like any sort of song or media that even like alluded to the faint possibility that because he was like, what if God was one of us? God was one of us. He was Jesus. And I was like, dude, I don't think that's what the song's getting at, man. The carrots are growing. It's working. That like boggled my noodle, dude. If that is like the assumption that you pulled from that is what the artist was intending to get across to you, I can't help you, brother. It made no sense to me because it was like, that's not what they're saying. Hold on, I'm speed. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Boom, boom, boom. Like that was not the point of those pieces of art, my man. Those pieces of art were trying to say something else, and your immediate assumption that they are trying to persecute. Well, I guess there's your fucking answer right there. The assumption that it's trying to persecute you is very, very silly. But I think in saying that, I answered my question a little bit. Okay. I'm trying to get better at, because at least with the, I was complaining about it on the Switch and with controller. I guess I can go like this. and stuff. But I will say one of the benefits was, I never like the mouse is so loose, which is good, which is like the whole point. But it's just not something I'm used to. And with the controller, I would kind of be able to like mindlessly just like hold one direction. Like the band, One Direction. But with this, it is not the case. And instead, I'm having to get used to it. But isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird? If you're like witnessing a piece of media, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say it loud and proud. Your goal when witnessing and consuming art is the artist is asking you a question. And they're saying, hey, I would like you to feel my carpet. Can you come in my home and feel my carpet? And then you come there and they say, hey, before you come in, take off your shoes. So what you need to do is you take off your shoes, you take off your socks, you come in and you feel the carpet with your toes with their little grippers, dude. And then you can leave. And when you leave, you're more than welcome to put your shoes back on. In fact, you're asked to put your shoes back on. That should be part of your existence, you know. But while you're in there, take your fucking shoes off, dude. Because if not, if you come up to me and I say, hey, I want you to come inside and feel my carpet. And then I say, please take your shoes off at the door. And then you go, nah, I'm good. And then you come in with your fucking like platforms on, with your fucking Doc Martens on, with your Converse, with your Skechers, with your Jordans, with your Air Forces. And you stand on my carpet and you go, I don't really like this carpet. Go fuck yourself. You don't know what you're talking about. You are not allowed to enter this discussion at all. You are not invited into this discussion if you come in with your shoes on and you don't actually feel the carpet with your toes and then you want to turn around and tell me you don't like the carpet. I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion is not valid to me. But if the artist says come in and take your shoes off and you take them off, even just for the moment while you're in there, and you feel around, you get it on your heels, you're like squishing it between your toes, and then you leave and you go, I don't like that carpet. And I ask you why. And you say, I don't like it. It was too fluffy. I didn't like the way it felt on my feet. I didn't like the color of it. Or I guess it's about the feel. I didn't like the depth of it. It felt like I sank too far deep. I didn't like that. I respect you. And we're on the same fucking team. Okay? The artist asks you to take your fucking shoes off. Take your shoes off at the door. And if you leave them on, I don't care about what you have to say about anything. And to further this argument, the same thing goes for, and I guess not everyone has to care, but I don't have to care that you don't care. You know what I mean? You ever like go and see a movie with people? Hold on, there's a wandering trader. You ever go and see a movie with people, like a big group, and you walk out? Are you the same guy? I need that. Okay. Potatoes. We go like. Oh, you wouldn't let me do any more. Okay. Let me go get my stuff. Hold on. You stay there. If you've ever walked out of a movie with like a big group of people and you really liked the movie, and then one of the people is like, you're like, oh, what'd you think? We're gonna give him a bucket of water because that's replenishable. I really want that dark oak. Okay. And I get 2. Beautiful. So we'll take the dark oak sapling. Small drip leaf. Well, I don't know what a drip leaf is. I'm going to be honest with you. Pumpkin seeds. We have a pumpkin. Sand. We'll fucking find sand. Okay. The rest I don't care about. Thank you so much. Let's right now put that guy right there. Yay. How big do they get? I don't remember. Are they just like oak trees? Or are they they're the thicker ones, right? Then a snicker, I believe, was the exact one. Yeah, if you walk out of a movie with a group of people and you really liked the movie, and you're hanging out with the people, and you walk out and you go, I really like the movie. They say why? You go, I really like the characters. I thought that one scene in the middle very funny and very action heavy, and it really spoke to me, and I really like that. And then someone in that group goes, I didn't like the movie, and you go, why? And they say, nah, didn't like it. go fuck yourself. That person sucks. You don't have to know everything. I'm not saying that. But you have to know why you like or don't like something. And I think the best way to do that is to experience a lot of things. You have a job. Part of your job is to experience strange things. The more strange things you experience, and I don't mean strange as in like, it's got to be like, it's fucking Enderman. That it has to be like, woo, crazy, ooh, go wild, do something insane. I mean strange as in something that you are not used to. Something that is not your norm, okay? That's important, dude. Because the more you do that, the more you start to be able to understand what you do and don't like. You knowing what you do and don't like is so extremely important, man. Otherwise, you're going to walk around just doing whatever. We're not meant to do whatever. We're meant to do strange things. And in doing that enough, you begin to develop opinions on things. I remember when I was starting in graduate school. It's going to sound so annoying. It feels like I'm mentioning it all the time, but I want to say it just happened. Like, just happened. So I'm very proud of it, and it's a big part of my life. What was I going to say? When I had just started there, the idea of, like, writing academically didn't make sense to me because I came from a creative background. I was a creative writer. I was a fiction writer. Like, that stuff's my heart and soul, dude. That's what I really like. There's got to be a better way to do this, especially if it's not fucking working. Is there a spawner nearby? I know I've asked that, but when I had first started, I was not sure what I liked. You know what I mean? Or I didn't know how to write it, I guess you could say. And it's like, of course I didn't know how to write it. I didn't know how to write it because I didn't know what I liked and what I didn't like. It took me a long time of painstakingly and boringly reading stuff like that is truthfully outside of my... Let's go put some stuff away. That is outside of my realm of comfort. It was strange to me. It was odd to me. I wasn't used to it. So in reading those things, then I started to... That can go. I started to develop opinions on it. And the only reason I developed opinions on it was because I actually sat down... Need you as well. I should have put that weed away. I actually started developing opinion on it, and the only reason I developed an opinion on it was because I put the work in to discover what I liked and what I didn't like. That's the only way you're ever going to find your voice. There's no finding your voice if you fucking stay quiet. You know what I mean? That was a little too on the nose. I didn't like that. We could do something better. But I really think that holds true. There are vines right here. That's perfect because I have another plan for... What do I hit? Okay. We're going to do like vines up and down the sides so that way there's not a staircase. And it'll be like a literal greenhouse. I don't know. Fucking... what was I going to say? Soapbox got off. I'm not on my soapbox anymore. But that stuff just really bothers me. I think it's really important to like... Oh, damn, this is going to break. It's important... Fuck! To learn what you like and don't like. It's important to experience weird things. Strange things, I should say. And if you don't chat to me. And tell me some shit that you don't actually have an opinion on. The best... What the fuck? 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 Where did you come from? Should I have made him 2 high? Instead of 1 high? I'm sorry, instead of 3 high? Because I don't want to climb that much, you know? Let me just picture it real quick. Nope. Take it back immediately. Golly, dude, you want to be in the conversation. Is that not the best part about being alive, is getting to hear everybody else's opinions on things? Now, listen, maybe some people share their opinion too much, don't get me wrong. And also, by the same token, I don't think everybody needs to have an opinion. Motherfucker, bro. Have an opinion on everything. But it's really cool, man. God, there's nothing more than I love than leaving a movie and talking to the people around me and being like, what did you think? What were your thoughts? Share them with me. Forcefully. Share them with me. Oh, it's because there's no water. There needs to be water. How do I do this without taking a source away? Let's just make a little infinite source over here. God creating the universe. Yeah, let's just make a little infinite source. Where are you coming from, dude? Get joked on, idiot. I wanted to make a mob grinder. That was like part of the plans for the day. But I don't really want to. I feel like it's too much work, and on top of it being too much work, it's not fun to watch. Now, I know we can have cool conversations. I know we can have cool conversations like we always do. But I also really wanted to work on my farm and kind of get things flowing smoothly. And now we can do this. Look at that. Shout out Infinite Water. Is that working? Yeah, it's working. It's looking sexy, folks. Boom. And remember, we have to do each block. Don't try to get cute. Don't try to get snazzy. And try to speed up the process. Good things take time. And time makes good things. Boom. I've tried so many times to be good at the water bucket thing. Where you like, right here? Okay, yeah. Where you, like quickly, oh, what the fuck? What's it called? Where you like fall from a very tall height and then you like drop the water so that way you live? That thing. I tried very hard to be good at it. And every now and then I could nail it. But I also, whenever it came to be a point where I could use that skill, I didn't want to use that skill because it was very scary. So instead I elected just to walk. Or slowly go down. Look at this, bro. This is becoming beautiful. I think we're going to have to add more color to it. It's a lot of oak going on. And I love me some oak. Oak. Maybe we can do slabs of birch's accents, huh? Hi, bud. This is good exercise. Yeah, I dove in high school. Did you know that? Like, I was on the dive team, dude. In fact, I broke a record for our school. I set the record for the men's dive team. Now, I also did set that record because I was the first male diver our school ever had. Another humble brag. And, but hey, I'm still proud of it, dude. It was a very fun time. Because I joined the swim team because I like the water. I love swimming. I love swimming, bro. Big swim guy. And I then was on the team and I was like, I'm going to be so honest with you. Doing laps over and over fucking sucks. Now I like it. Now that I'm older, I can find the peace in it. But at the time, I was like, this shit sucks, brother. Why the fuck are we doing this? Wouldn't we all much rather not? And part of it is, too, I'm asthmatic. So I got my asthmatha. And upon having asthmatha, running or swimming and doing anything stamina-based is always a... I almost said a party trick. It's always a trek. It's always a difficulty. So then while I was on the swim team, they were like, well, we do, you know, if we have a diver, we get a shit ton more points, like added to the swim team. And I was like, dude, I did gymnastics growing up. I taught gymnastics for a very long time. I was never like a gymnast, but I taught gymnasts, you know what I mean? And I coached cheer a little bit and stuff like that. So they were like, oh, would you want to do it? Can you do flips? And I was like, I can do flips, baby. They're not pretty, but they're flips. And so I ended up being captain and the only person on the dive team. And let's go higher and higher. I think the next one, hold on, let me Google how to do how to plant pumpkins Minecraft. Just need a quick little image on Google search. You can do it like that, or you can do it like that. Can they grow next to each other? They can? Do pumpkins have to or can pumpkins grow next to each other in Minecraft? No, it needs to be placed directly in each row. Okay, so it's like okay. It's like a little 2, 3, 4. Boop. 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 We'll do like a checkered pattern. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for melons, huh? So we'll do that. But again, we're low on oak, brother. We're gonna have to keep felling the world around us. I should probably light this up too. Me when I'm about to smoke. I should probably light this up too, huh? Okay. Well, look at this, huh? So let's go like... Yes, queen. We are building... Alright, I can't put any more. How about on the second level? Do we have them yet? We do. Pretty. Pretty. Any skeletons? I'm ready to fight some skeletons. Because if we have some skeletons, I would love your bones, please. I would like to... That's a lot of creepers. I would like to purchase your bones. Look at that, dude. Gosh, Minecraft is so pretty, dude. I'm thinking about trying some ray tracing, but I do know that we do lag a little bit, especially when we leave our area. I don't have any food in me. This was so dumb. And now we're going to run slow. Oh my god. But I think that would be cool, man. I've never really seen Minecraft on PC, and it looks like there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. And it also looks like everybody knew that. Even me. But I just didn't do anything about it. But now, it's a new life, baby. Nice. Big sleep. The big sleep. Okay, now we can eat. Bang, bang. Bang, bang into the room. Bang, bang all over you. You ever think you're being Truman Showed? I guess it doesn't help if I'm actively doing this, huh? What do we need more of? We need to go get... Do we have enough cows to, like, start killing some? Oops. They're actually, you know what? They're spreading pretty fast. So maybe let's do, like, one more. One more group sesh. And of course we have our baby boy, Benito Mussolini. Anybody else? Okay. Stay back. Here. Okay. Now, we need to make another axe. That's for dang sure. And we already have our stuff, so let's do that. We'll go bang, boop, boop, boop. That can go away. We need this for food. We have more carrots, so let's go put the carrots away. We just have so much shit. Mascaritos? That's not how you say it. Unimportant. Okay, now we don't have to worry about that as much. We also have this, which we can start going like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Then that'll grow. Hit a little shit. Okay, now we have both axes. Let's go put stuff away, and then we will go fell some more trees, my baby boy. More trees will be felled. Nope. That's dirt. I'm just gonna put that over there, bro. We're not even gonna use it for anything. Wood. You can go in there. Okay, where are the mob drops? The friendly mob drops. You can go in there. You can go in there. You can go in there. The paintings, I'll put in there. Just kidding. I don't know where... Oh, we put them on the wall. Wow, bro. Yeah, we're gonna have to move those fucking cows because I can hear them, and I don't like that. I'd rather not listen to them. Thank you. I'd rather not listen to them. Thank you. That's enough. Fuck it. Fuck it. I guess we'll start. I mean, closest to home, huh? Now, I'm hoping and praying that you are a normal one. Okay, instead you were a very strange oak tree. Hello? Anything else? Weird. It like looked like one of those trees where you're gonna have to do a whole jam with it. Instead, no jam was necessary. We're losing our trees. Do you know what? Over there. Look at that. That's not very far. Let's build over here. Like a... Let's see. I can go to aiviewers.streamboot.com. How about instead... What does this button do? That does that button. Let's ban you to the Shadow Realm. How about you eat this ban, bro? How about you consume this ban I just gave you? How about you consume it and deal with it? So yeah, I guess eventually this will be taken down. We can have, let's just put a bunch of trees of all kinds over there. We'll even get our little dark oak from over here. But still we need some more, so we'll mine. Shush. We'll plant these and then we'll also still go look for some more, huh? Oh shit. We've been running overtime. All right. I'm going to go plant the trees next episode. Goodbye. Mwah.